Right now, millions of Americans are stuck in student loan debt. Every month they work hard, get paid, and watch a huge part of their money disappear instantly. And for many people, this cycle continues for decades. But what if I told you most people stay in debt longer than they actually need to? Not because they are lazy or irresponsible. Because nobody ever teaches them the right strategy to escape faster. Student loans are not just monthly payments. They quietly delay your future, your investments, your freedom, and sometimes even your happiness. And the longer you wait, the more expensive the debt becomes. That's because interest never sleeps. Even when you are relaxing, working, or sleeping at night, interest keeps growing silently in the background. And over time, it can steal thousands of extra dollars from your future. In this video, you'll learn realistic ways to pay off student loans faster. No fake, get-rich-quick advice. Just smart financial strategies that actually work in real life. And trust me, some of these changes may look small at first. But over time, they can save you years of stress and a huge amount of money. That is how financial freedom is built slowly and consistently. Before we continue, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Money Growth Lab. Because on this channel, we talk about personal finance, smart money habits, and strategies that help you build a stronger financial future. And one video here could completely change the way you handle money forever. Now let's talk about the biggest mistake most people make with student loans. They only pay the minimum payment every month and think they are making progress. But in reality, minimum payments mostly protect the lender, not you. Banks love borrowers who only make minimum payments. Because the longer you stay in debt, the more interest they earn from you over time. That's why some people stay trapped for 20 years or more. If you truly want freedom faster, you need a different mindset. You cannot treat student loans like a normal monthly bill forever. You must start treating debt like an emergency that needs to be attacked aggressively. The first step is simple but powerful. You need to know your exact numbers clearly. Your balance, your interest rate, and your monthly payments. Most people avoid checking their debt because it feels stressful emotionally. But avoiding the problem never makes the problem smaller. Awareness is always the first step toward financial control. Now here's something important many borrowers never fully understand. Interest is your real enemy, not just the loan balance itself. A loan that looks manageable today can become much bigger over time. For example, a $30,000 loan can eventually cost $50,000 or more. Not because you borrowed extra money, but because interest kept growing for years. That's why speed matters so much when paying off debt. Every extra payment reduces the principal balance faster. And that means less interest growing against you in the future. Even an extra $50 or $100 every month can make a huge difference. Most people underestimate small consistent actions because results are not instant. But consistency is exactly what creates long-term financial success. One of the smartest repayment strategies is called the debt avalanche method. This means you focus all extra payments on the loan with the highest interest rate first, while still making minimum payments on the others. Why does this strategy work so well? Because high-interest debt grows the fastest and costs the most money over time. Destroying it first saves you serious money in the long run. Another popular strategy is the debt snowball method. This approach focuses on paying off the smallest loan balance first. Then you move to the next smallest loan after that. Some people prefer this strategy because quick wins create motivation. And honestly, motivation matters a lot during long financial journeys, especially when progress feels slow sometimes. Now let's be honest for a moment. Most people cannot pay off debt quickly through saving alone. At some point, increasing your income becomes extremely important. This is where side hustles can completely change your financial situation. Today, there are more opportunities online than ever before. And many people are making extra income after work every single day. Some people freelance online. Others drive for delivery apps, tutor students, edit videos, or manage social media pages. The opportunities are everywhere if you are willing to start. The goal is not finding the perfect side hustle immediately. The goal is building an additional stream of income consistently over time. Because extra income gives you more power against debt. Imagine adding an extra $500 every month toward your student loans. That single decision could remove years from your repayment timeline and save you thousands of dollars in future interest payments. Now let's talk about something that quietly destroys financial progress. Lifestyle inflation? This is one of the biggest reasons people stay broke, even with higher incomes. A person gets a raise and immediately upgrades their entire lifestyle. Better car, more shopping, expensive vacations, luxury subscriptions, and bigger monthly bills. And suddenly, the extra income disappears again. If you truly want financial freedom faster, you need discipline for a period of time. That does not mean never enjoying life. It simply means prioritizing your future over temporary pleasure. Another strategy worth considering is refinancing your student loans. If you qualify for a lower interest rate, refinancing could save you a lot of money over time. And it may even reduce your monthly payment as well. But refinancing is not the right move for everyone, especially if you currently have federal loans with special protections or repayment benefits. So always research carefully before making that decision. Now let's talk about budgeting. Because without a plan, money disappears much faster than people realize. Small daily spending habits quietly destroy long-term progress. Food delivery, impulse shopping, unused subscriptions, and random purchases may look harmless individually. But together, they can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars every single month. That money could be helping you escape debt faster instead. A budget is not punishment. It is simply a plan that tells your money where to go before it disappears. And people with a clear plan usually progress much faster financially. Another smart move is automating your loan payments. Automatic payments reduce the risk of missing deadlines and damaging your credit score. And some lenders even offer small interest discounts for using autopay. Many people feel embarrassed about having student loan debt. But millions of Americans are dealing with the exact same struggle right now. Debt does not define your intelligence, value, or future success. What matters most is the direction you move from this point forward. Every extra payment brings you one step closer to freedom. Even when progress feels slower than you hoped, one powerful habit is tracking your progress visually. Watching your balance slowly decrease can become incredibly motivating over time. Because visible progress builds momentum and confidence. And stop comparing your life to social media. Many people online look financially successful while secretly drowning in debt behind the scenes. Real wealth is not about looking rich online. Real wealth is having peace of mind, financial control, and freedom. It's about owning your future instead of constantly owing money to someone else. That is the real goal. If you receive bonuses, tax refunds, or unexpected money, use it wisely. A large extra payment toward your loans can dramatically speed up your progress. Short-term pleasure fades quickly, but freedom lasts much longer. Some people even choose to live with roommates or family temporarily, not because they failed in life, but because they understand short-term sacrifice can create long-term opportunities. Now listen carefully because this part matters the most. You do not need perfect conditions to start improving your financial life. You simply need to start moving in the right direction consistently. You do not need a perfect salary. You do not need perfect timing. And you definitely do not need to wait another year to begin. At Money Growth Lab, we believe small smart decisions repeated consistently can completely change your future. Because financial success is usually built slowly, not instantly. And discipline almost always beats motivation in the long run. Imagine waking up one day completely debt-free. No student loan payments. No financial stress hanging over your head every month. Just freedom and control over your own money again. That same money could eventually go toward investing, building wealth, traveling, or starting a business. Instead of making lenders richer every month through interest payments. That is why paying off debt faster matters so much. If this video helped you, subscribe to Money Growth Lab for more personal finance content. Because one smart financial decision today can completely change the next 10 years of your life. And your future self will thank you for starting now. Now I want to hear from you. What is your biggest struggle with student loan debt right now? Drop your answer in the comments below. And share this video with someone who needs motivation to keep fighting their debt. Because sometimes the right advice at the right time can completely change a person's future. And remember, debt may be part of your story today, but it does not have to be your future forever.